Hello there and welcome back to the channel. I'm Commander Numpty, or David Steele, and here's me boat, and today we are in a Royal Navy Oberon class because I am back with .mod. This is HMS Opossum, or S-19, and our mission is to intercept and destroy 2 Alpha fast attack modes. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a challenge. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so I started the new 1984 campaign as the Royal Navy. This is after installing .mod. It's been a while since I've been in .mod, and it's 0.4c. I should put that in the video description. If I don't, that's the version that it is. It's a challenge. I mean, this is a real challenge, because the Oberon feels massively outclassed, and yes, you do need to fight.
Come left to 0, 2, 3, helm aye.
You need to fight a certain way, for absolute sure. Don't get me wrong.
Make depth 300 feet, dive aye.
But it is a challenge. The Oberon, she's a diesel-electric boat for one, so that brings about its own strengths and weaknesses. She's not very quick, so she'll do 17 knots. I think it's 17 knots. She does not have a towed array, so you don't benefit from that wonderful near 360-degree sensor coverage. Did I mention she's slow? Her depth ability is 650 foot, I believe, so she's not exactly deep diving. Those are just the 3 core weaknesses. She can carry 24 torpedoes. That's in itself not horrendous. I mean, let's face it, you generally only need 1 per target to cause a mission kill. So in this case, what have I got? Oh, I've got Mark 8s. Yay. I've got a total of 13 Tigerfish Mark 24. Well, I only need 2 if I'm going to sink 2 Alphas. And I probably only need to sink 1 to accomplish this mission, but it'd be nice if I sink 2. Actually, you can carry 22 torpedoes and not 24. And 8 of those are Mark 8s, which are no good against a submarine. You can use them to at least alert them of your presence, but why would you ever want to do that? So against... excuse me. Wow, that was a sudden freak cough. So against the Alpha...
Con, helm, steady course.
Especially when I can only see 1. This is a challenge, because...
Con, dive at 300 feet, dive aye.
He is able to outrun my Tigerfish. In fact, they both can. And so that means my Tigerfish is just not going to reach the target unless I'm very lucky. And on the subject of the Tigerfish, this slow torpedo will do 35-36 knots in attack mode. It has a fairly poor sensor coverage. It's fairly effective, but it doesn't always guarantee a kill. It often loses the wire, and so the Royal Navy envisaged the Tigerfish as a weapon that you get in the water as soon as you could detect the enemy, get it on its way. And by the time the enemy's detected what's going on, it's fine. It's not going to know that you're here. Now, I feel like trying this. I feel that we could give this a go. And minus 17 knots is probably not going to hear. So I'm going to get a Tigerfish in the water, and hopefully I won't lose the wire.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir.
Not. That's good. Now, there's another Alpha out there, we believe. So I don't know for sure what the other Alpha is. I'm going to dogleg this torpedo round. I think I want 2 to try and box him in. And we'll see how well that works. Now, he may have heard that. I'm not so sure, but we'll try another torpedo here.
Shoot 2-2.
Hey, look at that.
Aye sir.
Looks like it didn't break the wire, which is unusual. So we'll get these 2 Tigerfish out. I'm surprised that this has worked, but the plan here, we're going to try and sandwich this Alpha between the 2 torpedoes. Now, right now, these torpedoes are leading him back to me. I suppose the crew are male, the vessel might be a he or a she. I think Russians call them he's, and Americans call them she's, and we're British, so I think we'll call it a she. The Oberon. Opossum, she's a female. Anyway, right now, I don't really want his torpedoes, or my torpedoes, leading him right back to me. So I'm going to try and put a bit of separation between myself and those torpedoes. So the plan of attack, I think what's going to happen is as soon as he detects it, he's going to run. In fact, why would he do nothing else? Anything else, I should say. So when he detects these torpedoes, he's going to go in the opposite direction. Now, he might decide to run east or west, depending which one he detects first, in which case the other torpedo might have a chance of catching him, but I very much doubt it. And Intel reports there are 2 Alphas. I don't know that this is our primary target, but if it is, there's another one out there. It didn't seem to detect my launch, which is good, but make no mistake, even though this Alpha does not have the most competent of torpedoes, they're competent enough. Torpedoes are way faster than me. I can't dive deeper than him. All I can hope to do is get out of the way of his torpedoes. But he also has the feed jug, whatever the heck that is. That's not good. That is a submarine launched standoff anti-submarine warfare missile. Basically, it's a rocket launched torpedo. So, and that's very bad news. If he can detect me, which right now he surely will if he pings me actively, I've got one of those coming my way. Now I may be able to get on the surface and avoid that torpedo, but I can't avoid the torpedo and his incoming torpedoes at the same time. So I've got a challenge on my hands, but maybe we can pull this off. I'm going to go ahead and route Torpedo 2 towards his stern. Torpedo 1, I would like to get ahead of him, so we'll angle this a little bit more northwest. Let me accelerate time. The chance is going to hit Torpedo 2, though. Oh, he's good. He's putting a stern more. Let's angle this, move it a little bit.
Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Okay.
0, 1, 2. Designated Sierra 2.
That's his buddy.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, so it looks like we've detected 2 Alphas, which is not bad. I mean, that's kind of good news. We know where they both are, I suppose. The downside is now there are 2, so there's 2 versus 1, and that's not always good. On the other hand, potentially Sierra 1 is between myself and Sierra 2, so if he were to fire upon me, he might get his buddy. I might do. I'm going to gently reduce my depth.
Passing 300 feet.
Let's get it to about 100 foot.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0, 0, 9. Contact faded.
So not too worried about losing contact with the second one. I'd like to start off by just getting 1. Let's go ahead and accelerate time.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is cavitating.
I think he just detected 1, or he's doing a crazy Ivan. I don't know for
Passing
sure.
200 feet.
I don't know for sure. I suspect he's just detected 1. It's up to 26 knots. Let's take a look. Doesn't appear to be running, so... I think he is. I think he's heard the torpedo and
Passing 100 feet.
he's out of here. That's a shame. 'Cause my torpedo's got no chance of catching him. I can't go anywhere near as quickly as he. And
Con
sure,
sonar, regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 0, 0, 4.
I have no chance of being able to catch him, unfortunately. But that's always a risk with something like the Alpha. How do you catch that with a torpedo that is several knots slower? It's just happen. Now, actually, Torpedo 2 might be able to get in his baffles. Torpedo 1 might excite him enough such that he turns...
Con sonar, lost contact.
Okay.
Sierra 2, last con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 2.
Well, I guess we know roughly where he is. He's on the surface. Let's make this torpedo... Oh my gosh, look at the range of that. Yeah. So he's firing upon... one of these torpedoes, probably the one behind him, or the one, I don't know, actually. And he'll be almost certainly moving away from, I don't know where he's going. I can't detect him, so. I think he's heading north, so we'll turn torpedo 2 north, but I'm not going to be able to catch him. It's not going to be able to catch him. So I've got no chance. This torpedo's got 9 minutes of fuel left, or battery technically. Yeah, and he's now turned away because
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 335.
now
Contact
that
faded.
is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put torpedo 1 back on course to see if we can intercept Sierra 1. I don't think torpedo 2 has a hope of catching this Alpha. He's far too wily for that. He's basically slowed down, taken a listen. Yep, still stuff in the water, so he's just gonna run away again. Oh, maybe he's not. I don't know. What is he doing? I don't know why he's doing this crazy ass maneuver, but okay. I can get this torpedo on him, and it might switch the torpedo.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
We'll switch to the torpedo view and see if we can actually manually steer this thing into taking him out.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 011.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Now, I'm not unduly bothered about these maneuvers because sometimes we can actually catch him doing this, and that's good news. So you manually steer your torpedo using the num keypad. This torpedo is still diving after him, but he's now reducing his depth. Let's bring the torpedo
Con
up a
sonar,
little bit.
noisemaker bearing 012.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
It's hard to get perspective on him, but it's going to end up being a tail chaser. See if I can cut the corner. Unfortunately, I don't have a little mini-map showing. Annoyingly. He's back up to 41 knots, so I'm not going to be able to catch him, but...
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 012.
Turn the corner and dive on him. I might be able to
Con,
catch him.
fire control, weapon
Yes.
acquired.
See, every time he turns the corner and I try and cut the corner, he's already going several knots quicker than me. So my only hope is to kind of get inside this corner and hope that he continues it, but
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
He's just not gonna fall for it.
009.
if I force him on the surface, he'll slow down, but that's not going to happen either. This torpedo's got 4 minutes of battery left, so it's not gonna reach.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 009.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Let's make it active. See if we can detect him, but he is dived. Okay.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1 bearing 332.
Sierra 1 has reappeared. I don't know where he is. Where is this guy?
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
He's right next to him, but again, I'll disable active sonar. I'm not able to catch him.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 013.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Sending a backup torpedo is another option, and I think I'm going to try that, just for what it's worth. We'll go ahead and do,
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
I lost the wire, so disappointing, but almost inevitable, unfortunately. And he is still
Con
loitering
sonar, noisemaker bearing 012.
right behind this guy, and not really doing anything of any use whatsoever.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 329. Contact faded.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So even if the second Tigerfish arrives in the area on time to catch this guy, I've got no control over him. So all it's going to do is circle around seemingly endlessly whilst the AI
Con
avoids the
sonar,
torpedo.
noisemaker bearing 010.
So yeah, a difficult and frustrating experience trying to hunt the Alpha with a Tigerfish. It is possible to make kills, absolutely. You just got to get the timing just right and be kind of lucky. And it's the exact reason why the Royal Navy were like, yeah, we need a better weapon. And so procured the Spearfish, which can be absolutely lethal.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 328.
Not available
Con, torpedo
in,
room, tube 3 ready.
it's not available in 1984, and has its own weaknesses, such as its endurance is kind of compromised.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 014.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Okay, it's a bit depressing watching this torpedo just buzz around endlessly. It looks like he might be able to cut the corner there, but
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 015.
eventually the Alpha will run out of noisemakers, and when that happens, you can, it helps you catch him, but you've got to keep him busy till then. Speaking of noisemakers, the Alfa-class has 12. That's not many considering your top speed is
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
17 knots, and so avoiding these things is difficult. I'm about to lose my torpedo. It's a shame, but...
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 012.
Okay, so we lost the torpedo because we ran out of fuel. See, we still don't really know where Sierra 1 is. But I wonder if we can use torpedo 1 to engage this guy. So I think we think Sierra 1 is 35,000 yards away. So I'll bring torpedo 1 back into the fray. We might be able to keep this guy busy till the third torpedo now arrives in the area, so let's accelerate time again.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
So he's slowed down. He clearly doesn't detect this torpedo on the way. I'd see the torpedo 3 is likely to just not pick up this guy. It'd be very lucky if we do. The sensor range is kind of inadequate. Let's get another one. Just because we're...
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 323. Contact
So we
faded.
did get another one off, and he didn't lose the wire. Now, we're now pushing the Alpha back towards the third torpedo, which is great, but we still don't think we can catch... Yeah, he's out of there. He is gone. The torpedo 1 in navigation mode is just 25 knots. It's not going to catch. Torpedo 2, again 25 knots. The best I can do is kind of hope he turns around and comes back at it. Which he might do. He may. We ran out of fuel. So, we'll get that one reloaded, and for what it's worth, bring torpedo 2 in. Now, I'm slowly closing on this guy.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
I may be able to snook it in between 2 torpedoes. If he detects torpedo 3, which he just has, then he's running away. Okay. I really don't see how this is doable unless I get really close and personal with him, and that's just never a good thing. Puts me as much risk as he is, if not more, because I do not have the speed to run away from his torpedoes like he can mine. Well, for what it's worth, I'm gonna keep this torpedo following him, but he's not gonna let himself be caught, and I'm glad in a way, because if the AI lets itself be caught, then it needs a bit of an improvement. But it's making a ton of noise. He's 20,000 yards away. I've got no way of doing this. For what it's worth, we'll move the torpedo. Yeah, he's
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0, 0, 2. Contact faded.
he just disappears, as I don't have the sonar to be able to detect him at this kind of range.
Come left 2, 3, 5, 8. Helm aye.
The Alpha's not a quiet boat, but
Con, helm, steady course.
it's still quiet enough. And despite the Oberon having this this big snout as a sonar array in there, or sonar in there, it's still not enough. But it's okay. I could reduce my speed to nothing, and we might pick him up. In fact, yeah, we might go to ultra quiet.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Takes a good chunk of the noise out. And then for what it's worth, we'll stop.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 3, 5, 5.
Now he's running away again. I'm going to make this torpedo live and just dive it down to the bottom, because I can't catch him. Alright, well, we're just going to hang around in the
Con
water.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 2.
Passing 100 feet. Passing 200 feet.
Depth down a little bit.
Passing 300 feet. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
So what I'm going to do is do what the Royal Navy seem to specialize in, and that's just keeping this boat incredibly quiet. It's not moving, and I'm going to wait. But I will pause the recording, and I will be back. Well, it has been a period of time, and absolutely nothing has happened. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for this one. I continued, I got down to depth, I continued north for a little bit, I pinged actively, I clanged a wrench at the side of the submarine, and we even had Taco Bell and played that tune through passing of gas. And nothing could bring the Alphas out, so they're probably long gone. So with that in mind, we're going to turn around and fail the mission, but hey, at least we survived. So, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you got something from this, which was probably why the Royal Navy really needed Spearfish. You can get the Alpha with the Tigerfish, but it takes a bit of patience. Big yawn. So thanks so much. I'll see you the next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.